Hey everybody, it's Sarah, and I have been tagged by Be the Best Me, Julie, and I guess I've seen a couple of other videos that are the WLSFA meet and greet, Las Vegas meet and greet tag games for post meet and greet. I can't talk. I apologize. So three non-scale victories and tag three people. Okay, so three non-scale victories that happened while I was in Vegas. This is actually a pretty cool question because I had a major non-scale victory, couple major ones. Okay, so on Thursday we were gonna go skydiving. But something that scared me even more than actual skydiving was working up enough nerve to wear a sleeveless shirt out in public all day long. I really hate my arms. They have been, I've been working really hard on them, so they've been getting better. The skin's always going to be there. It's just, I do what I can to make them, I do what I can to work with what I got, I guess. So, all day long, I wore a sleeveless shirt, and I was terrified. And keep in mind, I was doing that. I was terrified, but at the same time, I kind of felt like during the Las Vegas meet and greet with all of the WLS patients and, all of the weight loss people, I almost in a way felt kind of like at home. Like if I could wear a sleeveless shirt around anybody, these people would be the people that would completely understand more than anyone else. So, it was pretty cool. And then that same day we also, well, not that same day, but this weekend we also went skydiving. We jumped out of a plane at 15,000 feet, and they put us in a harness and they put us in a suit, and there's a weight limit for the whole, for the jumping. And skydiving is kind of, I don't want to say it's always been on my skinny fantasies bucket list, but it's actually recently just got put on that list, and I just recently took care of that. So that was really exciting. Whenever the guy was buckling me up and putting me in my suit, he was like, "All right, so why are you jumping out of a plane today?" And I said, "Because I've lost over 220 pounds and I can." And he was like, "What? No way! I would have never thought." And it's really awesome to hear that. And I don't know if people say that like just to be nice, but I've had a lot of people say, "There's no way. I don't believe you." No, I don't see that as being possible. So it's pretty cool when people don't believe me that I've lost so much weight. So that was cool, but. Okay, so we did the skydiving thing, which was a huge, huge non-scale victory. Another big non-scale victory, it's kind of a two-in-one sort of thing. As a lot of you know, I don't usually dress up all that often. I mean, like, I wore makeup this weekend to the meet and greet, and it's probably the first time I've worn makeup in a couple of months. I just never wear it, ever. I mean, I wore it for my Dance Your Fat Pants Off video, but like when I'm going anywhere, like work, no makeup, nothing at all. And my hair is looking a little bit funky today too, but it's just because I'm growing my bangs out and it's really frustrating. Anyway, so I wore makeup this weekend, and I actually felt pretty. And it's been a long time since I've felt pretty. But that's not the non-scale victory. That was just a side note. Okay, so I don't usually dress up. I definitely don't usually wear dresses, especially the kind of dress that I wore in Vegas. But if I do wear dresses, like if I know this is so like, even if the dresses are long, I still have a tendency to wear shorts underneath the dress just because my legs, my thighs don't rub together quite as much as they used to when I was big, because I could not wear a skirt or a dress without shorts underneath, because my legs, you know, when I walked, they just rub together and it causes, I'll catch a place on fire, let's just put it that way. So this weekend when I wore that dress, I'm like, you know, I can't wear shorts under this dress. I just will not feel as good in it. So I'm going to try, not only did I wear fishnet stockings, which is one non-scale victory, I wore fishnet stockings and they were totally comfortable. It's like I didn't have anything on at all. So that's a non-scale victory. And I did not wear shorts under my dress. Okay? Just the fishnet stockings. And it was awesome. That really, really did make me feel pretty. I was like, wow, I could maybe do this more often. So I think I'm going to try to steer away from the shorts under the dress, especially if I get my legs done. Especially. I really, cross your fingers. Anyways, that's a whole different talk show right there. But, so that was a non-scale victory. There's always different non-scale victories that happen in Vegas. Like, the amount of walking. I remember the first time I had ever went to Vegas, I was big. I was like, I was at that point, I was about 350. And, I didn't want to walk anywhere. I wanted to drive everywhere, and I would rather just drive and watch things instead of walking and experience things for myself. So that was really cool to just be like, you want to walk somewhere? Okay, yeah, that doesn't seem very far. A few miles, sure, whatever, that's no big deal. And so that was nice to do also. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there's more, but the non-scale victories are very fun, and they do continue to happen at all times. And I try, on the way to Vegas, it was pretty funny because I said, you know what? I was talking to Kyle, and I said, you know what? You're going to hear a few terms this weekend that you are probably going to scratch your head and be like, what does that mean? One of those terms is NSV. Have you heard anybody talking about that? And he's like, I think so. What is it? So it's non-scale victory. So I had to break it down and explain to him a non-scale victory is anything that happens after you lose weight that you could not do when you were big, that has nothing to do with the numbers on the scale. It's how you feel and what size your body is, or things that you experience that you've never experienced before. And they happen all the time, and I love it. It's an amazing feeling. In fact, I think there's a group on Facebook for non-scale victories, which is really cool. But, and I think after he experienced this weekend, he kind of got a better understanding for myself and for other people like us, you know, in this community, and he gets it, you know, and he appreciates, like, he loves the fact that we, you know, appreciate the smaller things in life that normal people don't really think twice about. And most of those smaller things are the non-scale victories. I know sometimes I'm like, oh, guess what I just did? Or I've never done it before. Or last time I did that was in 7th grade or whatever. And he gets a kick out of it because he's like, you get so excited over these little things. I'm like, these aren't little things. Non-scale victories are major, major accomplishments for someone who has been morbidly obese their entire life. So, it's been fun. The meet and greet was a blast, and I'm still constantly thinking about it. I really am. But now it's kind of like, okay, so I went skydiving, now what can I do? So I think the next thing on our list, we're talking about going paragliding. Yes, paragliding. I'll get into that in a whole different video. But right now, I want to tag. We're supposed to tag 3 people. I don't know who has been tagged and who has not been tagged. I will go ahead and tag a couple of people, but for the most part, I want to tag anyone that watches this and anyone that was at the Las Vegas meet and greet, because I know with the amount of people there and the amount of weight that has been lost, almost 37,000 pounds total lost between all of us there at the meet and greet. That's like 18 elephants. Okay. That's a lot of freaking weight. So I know that there's thousands of non-scale victories that happen this weekend. So if something happened to you, I want to hear it. And thank you, Julie, for tagging me. Carrie, I think she's Carrie Fresh Orangina. She's the one that started the whole thing. So thank you very much. And I can't wait to hear your non-scale victories. It's so exciting. Antonia, I tag you. Antonia Namnath, the CEO and founder of the Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America. I know you had some non-scale victories, girl, so let's hear it. I also want to tag Melanie Sky Moon. I know you did too. And I also want to tag the Real Skinny Jackie. And then anybody else who watches this. And I think we're supposed to name one thing that we look forward to for next year. And one of my biggest issues this weekend was the social anxiety, was the I'm scared shitless in front of this large group of people. And now that I know the severity of that, I have a whole year to work on trying to fix that and overcome that fear. So I'm going to challenge myself, and next meet and greet is going to be a lot different. A lot different. If all goes as planned. So thank you to everyone who is there. I can't wait for next year. It's gonna be so fun. So, okay, I love you guys, and let me hear those non-scale victories, because I know they're out there. Mwah. Whoops. Smartphone off.